What did Chelsea say?
So
she's really like saying like she's like casting them out badly.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you mean?
Like she's like they're sexist, they're bigots, they're like there's nothing to do with what's funny. And she even brings up what Cheryl wasn't offended by and says that she would be.
So she's trying to tell Cheryl what she's offended by.
No, you can watch it right there.
Yeah, she's on a pod with Dion, and this is basically what she said. This clip got like 14 million views.
Did it?
But yeah, I mean, it went crazy viral. But this is basically, we can cut through a couple parts, but.
Tony Hinchcliffe and Shane and their backgrounds. I had girls, ex-girlfriends blowing up my DMs that had dated Shane and were telling me stuff about him. So based on that,
dirty.
I was like, oh, these guys are pretty bad.
So you had something on him that you was going, you could have. Tell us now. What?
It's just everything we know, that they're racist, that they're bigots, that they're sexist, you know, that they think they're like invincible, that they've been canceled for being like, you know, Shane got fired from SNL, but then was on SNL years later. So he got fired. So what happened in between those two events? So he believes that this is per one of his exes, that he's invincible. He's like, doesn't matter. I can say anything I want.
Yeah. Do you think that now a lot of like white comics, they feel as though that they can say something racist and it's going to further their career?
Well, yeah, they're going to get in with
Dion
that
audio
group of
person.
like Roganites and that Austin group of Joe Rogan and all
She's
of those
mic'd up
guys.
and he isn't.
And I just, you know, like that's their MO. Even some girl comics have started to do it, to be like in with that group.
Yeah.
Man, that Epstein comment hurt her, bro. That's got to be
Well,
downstream.
Shane said she was at the island.
But not even an island. She went to like a small dinner. Small dinner's worse. Like if you were at like a big event he was at, like if you were at Coachella, it's like I didn't know he was gonna be at Coachella. But if you had his house with like 7 other people, damn.
Yeah.
But what if you don't know? You can still not know.
I know who's at the dinner with 7 other people.
Maybe.
How many dinners you
might-
been to with
It
7
might just
other
be like,
people?
look, if that's so exotic. You're like, just trust me. We're going to this bomb ass island. We're about to have dinner.
I don't think it was at the island.
Yeah, I think it was in New York City.
It was at his
Either way, we're
crib.
about to have this bomb ass dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And in fairness to Chelsea, I think she talked about it a bunch before this.
She
Like,
did.
I think she did like in a book and like did it in like her special. And like she talked about meeting him before.
So why is she like framing them in this light? This is what I don't understand.
Oh, I thought it was the Zionist comment that got her.
That's what I thought turned her up too.
Because right now, that's radioactive right now.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. So what is she? She's saying she's a Zionist and
No, he said that.
Yeah.
He said it all in her intro.
yeah.
Just a throwaway.
Yeah.
And chuckled all the way through it. Like, like no, I'm serious. She really
it
didn't
is
go to
funny.
dinner. It's fucked up, man.
But
Anyway.
it is funny that like she's sitting there saying that like Shane and Tony are Nazis, and she's sitting next to Deion Cole, who's literally like bringing Kanye on stage, who's selling like Nazi merch. Like there's no conversation about that.
You see a
at
lot
all.
of hypocrisy.
You know what I mean? Like,
And then she goes on to talk about Cheryl and like that whole, how she felt about the jokes at the end. I think it's right around here.
I'll take it though. Like I'm okay with her being like, I don't want you talking about lynching black people as a joke. Even if the soapbox she's standing on is tattered.
yeah.
Somebody got to say it.
You
And it
want the
doesn't need to look
defense.
like us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you prefer if it's somebody else
No,
saying it.
I do prefer if it's us, but somebody needs to keep that going so it's not like the blacks are still mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it
I agree with that,
validates
yeah.
your anger when
It's
somebody
not
else
about,
is saying
no,
it.
it's not about, we're pissed already, but
Yeah.
you guys don't respond, and you guys being white. You guys don't respond until you see other white people involved. Like, look at the history of what it took to get real change in the civil rights movement. Like, they had to see some white people getting hurt. Like, oh, okay, now they've gone too far.
Yeah. So you're saying that white people are the real good guys.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's just when
We
you
make the real
it's
change.
just when you get what you think is a win, the way you act. That's all I'm saying. They used to have the same size parties, and it wasn't for it wasn't for winning. So I'm just glad something was said, but I hate that we have to sit back and be like,
Do you ever have to battle that? Like you're like, I'm a comedian and I say fucked up things versus I'm a black dude.
Of course, but I walk up to the line of what's acceptable. I might put a toe over and then I back up off of it. Like I'm not. Some people are enamored by what it does to cross the line. Like, what are they gonna do when I get on this side and then I play over here? Like, let's play in this area of like. let's elicit responses. Like the response I want is laughter. So I just want to stay on the funny side of things.
Yeah.
As far as the black part, like I am. Like there's nothing I can do to keep from being put that like comedy segregated. What do you do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean comedy segregated?
Comedy segregated.
Yeah.
Meaning what? Like there's
Do you know
black
segregation?
crowds. Honestly, I don't see color. So like to me, it
Hilarious.
never made any sense.
Podcast is
I was like,
segregated
why
right
are there
now.
so many water fountains?
They should have made you Balrog. You would have seen color after that. You're the Street Fighter, you're going to be a black character.
So
Let's see how you feel.
So you mean like in terms of like there are circuits. There's like the black circuit, the white circuit. There's the Latino now
Yeah.
is building up. Yes.
It's literally what it is. And
But
that's
you've done both. I've
No,
done
but-
both. I came up in the black circuit.
facts, but why does it have to be a circuit? It's only because of necessity. Black people wouldn't have had to be like, we're going to do it our way over here like this if there was a fair inclusion.
I think it's two things. I think it's there's fair inclusion, but I also think it's like people want to see the comedy that they relate to reflected. So like if you go to some like mainstream,
I'm
like,
performing in theaters that black people weren't allowed in. Like these, we aren't in new theaters. When's the last time you were in a brand spanking new theater?
no, I'm not. They're all old. Like they're all
Yeah,
like the
and
40s.
literally black people weren't allowed.
Of course.
And we built it, so I was at the Ryman like, nigga. I hope everybody understands that needs to be said by me on this stage. Now let's start the show.
Yeah.
Legit was like that.
Yeah. Mexicans built the Ryman because they redid it, but yeah, I think the initial,
Also,
version,
unfortunately, I think people in the Ryman have said the N-word before.
a lot. Yeah, a lot.
Before y'all were allowed.
They're like, finally, back to what we used to do in here. Yeah.
But we went to one theater and they still, because it was like
I know
kept
the
it
one you're talking
historically.
about.
What did you see?
It's in Alabama. We were there.
And it said,
And there's a colored section that they kept up in the back where black people used to sit at shows. We did that one. Do you
did?
remember that?
I
well,
wasn't
this
there on
isn't
that
what
one.
I was talking about, but this is
And
very
I
interesting.
didn't make black people sit there. I actually
You should have. So,
Progressive.
no, what I saw was there was one that kept their sink. It was like, this was a blacks only sink, and it was in the back, and it didn't work, but they were like, just so you know, like, so all these theaters at one point not
How
allowed.
is
Then
this
they
thing?
let mezzanine seating. Then it's like,
That's-
now y'all can come wherever. And then
Yeah.
we were allowed to perform.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's not that far off. And we're not talking, I'm like, my dad remembers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your dad remembers. I saw that video y'all walking MSG. He's old enough.
Yeah, my dad has Alzheimer's. He doesn't remember it.
Dang.
You don't see color, he doesn't remember color.
He doesn't remember
Perfect.
color. It's a very
That's
progressive household. Very progressive household. Yeah. He thinks the world is perfect, you know?